Sorry about that. Bear with me for a few minutes. I forgot I had set up a new save game, so I'm just trying to preload the warehouse. So give me a few minutes. I'll be right back. Hey, so let me get this fired back up. Sorry about that. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what part of the world you are in. Let me get this fired back up. I forgot I had to do a new save game because of all the updates to the map. So I just wanted to pre-fill the warehouse to try and get a few pallets in here for testing. So let me jump back in and see. Make sure nothing's going to crash. Farm Chick 63, good afternoon. Alright, so let me jump in here. Let me make a couple adjustments really quick. So let's go down to real time. I'm going to turn traffic off for testing. Withering off, crop destruction off, weeds off. Bridget 67, hello old man. Hello Bridget 67. Alright, so that's done. Let me just check the log really quick to make sure no other errors popped up before we get in here and spend a ton of time testing. Because I just zipped the map back up and threw my mods folder. And I just want to make sure we have no other errors. Alright, everything looks good there. Opie's one, hello, old man in chat, hello. Alright, so this is FS19 Richie's Prairie. It has the extra animals in it, so it has the dogs, the ducks, the donkeys, and the goats. I removed sorghum, millet, lavender, poppy, rye, mustard, and tobacco from the map, and we have arable almond, green olive, red grape, white grape, peas, beans, and tomatoes that you actually have to plant and harvest. Quick look at the PDA. So there are 17 fields, but they're pretty big fields, and a lot of you can pretty much plow 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 1, 2, 3, and 4. You could pretty much plow the entire south end of the map together. 11 and 12 could be plowed together. 7, 8, 9, and 10 could be plowed together. So you can make some just massive fields out of this map if you want to. Starting equipment before I come in here and change everything up is you get the new harvester, you get one of the road runners. I just added a second one in because I needed a pallet trailer. You get the fertilizer lime spreader, animal trailer, big tanker, no auto load trailer, I just added that in. You get the K100 and slide on tipper, the tree planter that you need for the new fruits, plow, farmhouse, and then all the animal pens are pre-placed. You get a couple of tractors to start with, pickup truck, small tipper, and then a bunch of sheds that are pre-placed. And then if you go to the store, animal pens are built into the map, so you can put as many down as you like. And then throw an extra farmhouse down if you want. Potato washer, potato steamer. These are external mods, but they'll be in the map pack when they'll be in the map download. So you have to unzip the first download, and then the map will be inside, and a couple required mods will be inside. And the potato steamer, potato washer, they've been sped up, so they hold more and they're a lot quicker. And then under sheds, you have all of these sheds that you can put extra sheds down. They're built right into the map as well. Where is the sleep place there is no sleep trigger on the map. You have to put your own down. So under farmhouses, you can throw the deck chair down, or you can throw the doormat down. So put your own sleep trigger down. All right, let me grab a little bit of speed. I never fully tested the animal pens. I'm sure Dixie has already. So we're just going to go in here, and the first thing we're going to do is we're just going to head in here and preload all of the animal pens. I threw some cash in the map to get us started, and I bought the entire map just so we can get some testing done. So we're just going to come in here and get all the animal pens up and running first. Let's go with the brown and white. So I want to make sure that we're getting milk, and we're getting wool, and we're getting duck eggs and all that happy stuff. So let's grab some TMR. They may be built in, but you can still sell them. So you can sell off all the animal pens, you can sell off all the sheds, you can sell off the farmhouse as well. Alright, we'll come back, we'll do straw and all the animals at the same time, straw and water. Let's just get them all bought and fed. And then we'll get the new crops going as well. Let's crank that open. Let's grab ourselves some donkey. Just to make sure we're getting liquid manure and solid manure. So again, this is my test map. We just cheat everything in for testing. The quicker we get it tested, the quicker we can get it released. Sorry, donkey, didn't mean to run you over. But we've got work to do. Alright, let me empty that. I know the next pen's going to be horse. Let me just grab some horse food. So you can sell off all of these animal pens if you want and just put cow pens down or just put, duck pens down. Alright, let's get 2 of each. And let me get this gate open as well. And I'm going to attempt to sneak through here. This is what the little Unimog is good for, the animal pens. This thing takes a ton of food and I don't know how to adjust it. Alright, let me get rid of that. Let's grab some duck food. Sorry there, horsey. I'm all in for getting it tested and released. Yeah. Dixie and I are too. We're tired of testing this darn thing already. We've had about 3 or 4 restarts already. Does the duck feed not go in here? Does it go inside the gate? Thought it went in here. I know I lowered this building. Did I mess up the triggers when I lowered this building? I may have to go back in and adjust this building, and if I adjust this building, it's going to require yet another restart. I don't think it goes in here. I think the water goes in here. Yeah, this building may be messed up. We may have to go in and adjust this building, which means yet another restart. Yeah, we're going to have another restart. This won't take the duck feed, which means the trigger's probably in the ground. Yeah, the trigger's too low. Alright, I may not have been close enough. Hold on. Now we're going to have to adjust this building. Let's see if I can make an adjustment on it and still have it work with an existing game save. Let's get out of here a minute. Let's save this. Let's get out of here. I should own the whole map. Let's just jump back in and make sure. I think I'm almost positive I bought the entire map. But I adjusted that building was sitting up too high and I lowered it since the last copy that you had, and I may have lowered it too much. The trigger is probably sitting in the ground. Let me just make sure I did buy the entire map. Yeah, let's go in and see if we can get that adjusted. I'm going to see if I can adjust the i3D without adjusting the map, and if I can adjust the i3D without the map, then we can work with the existing save I just uploaded. Placeables. Duck plucking. Let's see if I can just pull this trigger up a hair. Alright, hold on. Let me take my speed down to like 2. 1 or 2. Alright, let me find the trigger for chicken feed. Animal load triggers, feeding trough. Now that should have been above the ground. Why was my truck not? Alright, let's do this. Let's pull it out. And let me lower it just a hair, because it might have been too high. Let's save this. This is why we test as much as we do. Alright, let me delete. Before I zip this up and throw it in my zipped folder, let's jump in here and take a quick peek at it unzipped and see if it spawns in if I get the trigger. Where am I? This one. Let's jump into a new save real quick. And then see if I can get the trigger for duck feed. Oh, Dixie, I'm going to have to upload a new map anyway since I made the adjustment on the trigger. That's going to take another hour to upload. So I wouldn't even mess with the copy I just sent you. You're going to need another restart. Let me just throw some cash in here really quick. Let me buy the entire map, and then let me see if I can't get duck feed in this trigger. I know why it won't take the feed. Because I didn't buy any ducks. Let me go back into my other save. Let me go back into my other save. I forgot about that. FS17, you could dump food in the trough before you bought the animals. FS19, you can't dump food in the trough until you buy the animals. So let's go back into my zipped folder before I made any changes to the map. And let's buy some ducks. I should get the trigger. Paul W. 1962. It'd be soon time. Oh, been soon. Oh, yeah, it's been a bit since I've been on. Been busy building this map. Oh, that's what I've been yelling at for 10 minutes. Gotta buy the ducks first. I thought you meant I had to buy the pen first. Alright, let's try this again. Let's grab some speed. Let's go in and buy some ducks first. Black ducks look good. Now I should get the tip trigger. There we go. We'll come back and give them all water. Alright, we'll come back to the other pens. I'm going to go over to the other duck pen real quick, since I have duck feed in here. Now that this map is built, I wanted to keep most of this map secret until it was built. Now that this map is built, I can get some more streaming time in. Alright, so we put black ones in the other one. Let's throw... Come on, I know you got a trigger around here somewhere. Let's throw some white duckies in this one. Alright, so let's get rid of that. Let's get some... What's behind me? I think sheep. Yeah, let's grab some black and white sheep. We'll get the animals up and running and we'll do some testing on the new crops. Oh, you're alright, you're water. Alright, what's behind me? Piggies. So let's get sheep food out of here. Let's grab some pig food. And let's grab some black and white piggies. And we'll come back and do straw water. Let's get that emptied. Let's go, I think goats are next. Y'all were yelling at me, buy the ducks, old man, buy the ducks. Yeah, that's what happens when I only get like 3 hours of sleep a night. I'm trying to get this map ready so we can get it released. Let's go with some brown goats. Alright, we got some goat food trough around here somewhere. Hopefully this is the last restart, unless we find something game breaking. I'm really hoping this is the last restart for testing. Alright, let's switch this over to dog food. See, I don't play that often, so I forget half of this stuff. Alright, we got our dogs, we got all of our dogs. Alright, there we go. Yep, that's all you're going to take? That's all you're going to take. Alright, let's throw some straw in here. Alright, so the dogs and ducks shouldn't need any. Goats, I don't think take straw. It's been a while since I've played. Goat pasture. Nope. Oh, that's to the dogs. Where's the goats? Water. Nope. So they don't take any. Will it work with all the mods that belong to Ritchieville? No, it will not. This map was stripped of all the fill types. This map was I removed sorghum, millet, lavender, poppy, rye, mustard, and tobacco out of the map, and we have arable, almond, green olive, red grape, white grape, peas, beans, and tomatoes. So none of the placeable factories will work on this map. This map is completely self-contained. All the production's built into the map. The animal pens are built into the map. The extra sheds are built into the map. So everything you need for this map is completely self-contained. Alright, sheep don't need any straw. Oh, we forgot about the chickens. We'll have to go back and get the chickens. Alright, so you're good. Okay, yep. Thanks for that. Yep, we'll get to the other factories here shortly. I just want to get all the animals up and running. Make sure we're getting milk and pallets and eggs and all that good stuff. Oops, stuck on the trough. Alright, let's go get the horses, and I think we're good with straw. Every time I got my animals up and running, I had a new game save. Alright, so all the animals now, we gotta feed the chickens. So all the animals now should just need water. Yep, so let's go grab some water. Sorry, horsies. Don't mean to run you over, we got work to do. The silo on the main farm should hold all of your bulk goods, all of your animal care needs. I don't think it holds any liquids though, but we can go in and look. Let me dump off the extra straw just to make sure the trigger works. Let's throw you here. Let's grab our tanker. I want to try something really quick. I'm going to fill this with liquid fertilizer. Like you're going to fertilize your fields. I want to see something. I want to see if this silo will take it. Oop, wrong way. I can't remember if I put liquids in here or just bulk. Yeah, it won't take the liquid, so just bulk. So no liquids. We'll have to get a placeable liquid storage for the map. So let me grab my notebook. All right. So I need liquid storage at the main farm. We may be able to do that with an existing... Nope, I can't. It ain't going to work with an existing game save. We'll do a placeable liquid storage for this map. Alright, let me get that out of here. Let me get some water. And let's head back and get all these animals watered. Oh, we have to go feed the chickens yet. Crap. Yeah, the Unimog will be perfect for the animals on this map. So we don't have to bring this big tanker into the pens. This thing's a pain in the neck to get into the horse pen. Alright, trying to check on chat. I'm going to drive into the building. Alright, let's throw some water in here. Yeah, that plane is off a little bit, but at this point I'm not going to worry about it. I can fix that on a future update. Most of us use the animal extension mod. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of... I don't use a lot of mods when I play. I play mostly vanilla. Check triggers really quick. Alright, that looks good. Let me make sure that this trigger, water fill trigger works since we're going to... Oh, I already drove by it. Let me swing back around and make sure this water fill trigger works. There you go. Water fill trigger works. Oh, sorry about that. I hope I had my mic muted. Their sinuses are killing me. Alright, so you've got water. Let's go hit the sheep up. Nope, I drove the wrong way. Of course. Grab the other duck pen. Nope, they don't. Do they need water? Yeah, I think they do need water. Yep. And I think the only thing we have left are the chickens, which I forgot about. So you sit there a minute. Let's go grab our tipper. Now this comes, you get 30 chickens and a rooster to start with. This comes pre-filled with some chicken feed for you. Enough to get you started. Unless you sell the pens off. Then you don't need the chicken feed. Alright, so this should be all of our animals. Alright, so the chickens are good. They have TMR, so I'm not worried about anything else. Goats. Horses. I think we're good. So that gets the animals up and running. Again, if you're just joining in, this is just my test map, so this is not a realistic play. We just want to make sure that everything is working so we can get the map released. I use Sudafed. I usually do Zyrtec, but I don't have any. Alright, so just outside of the main farmyard, you have a little placeable lot over here. And it has a composter in it. It has a grass dryer in it. And we're going to throw down the potato washer and the potato steamer just to make sure that they're working as well. Let's turn you this way. And then let's grab a load of potato. Which one's the washer? This one. And then let's grab some grass for the grass dryer. Make sure this fires up. And let's grab some waste for the composter, which we could throw nutshells in there. Oop, did I not fill that? Nutshells. There you go. So you can take your peanut shells from the Nut Fact, from Dave Cat or Crazy D's Nut House, and you can throw them in here, or you can sell them. I think I need to feed the doggies. Did I miss dog food? Did we miss dog food? Oh, why are they not showing dog food? I swear I dumped some dog food in there. Let's go back. Let's throw some dog food in here. And let's go back. Let's just drive back there and make sure I didn't miss the trigger. And then we'll come over and put water and diesel in these and fire these up. Y'all, I'm so excited to sit back and just start playing this map as soon as we're done testing. This will be my lay in bed and play at night map. It is single player friendly. It has just enough production in it where single player is not overwhelmed, and it just enough to keep you busy. Did I miss dog food? Oh, I think I drove out of the trigger when it was going in. I think that's what happened. There we go. All right, cool. So we have dog food. I love the idea of this map, because everything being self-contained, you don't have to worry about putting all these factories down and try and keep them running. And the production rates have been slowed down on this, so it's much more user single player friendly. Alright, so let's get the dog food out of there. Alright, so we need diesel and we need water. I was going to drive to the wrong trigger there for a minute. Or did I drive to the wrong trigger? Or that's where the diesel goes. I think the water goes in the back. If not, I'll have to loop back around. I forgot these have pretty small triggers on them. So throw a load of water in that one. And we'll throw a little water in this. So now the vehicles on this map, there'll be a vehicle pack just for this map. So the Ritchieville, Ritchie Hollow, Ritchie Islands vehicles will not work on this map because they have different fill types. So this vehicle pack for this map is fill type specific. Come on, you got to be able to put water in here to wash the taters. I may crack these back open and expand these triggers a little bit. Alright, so let's grab some diesel. And we'll spin the truck around. We'll need diesel for this in the composter. I don't think the potato steamer takes diesel, but we'll go back over and double check. So this one should be fired up. So that one's good. I think this one we're just waiting for, washed potatoes. Alright. So let's throw a little bit of diesel in the composter. Alright, now... Alright, so we have production of compost. Let me just make sure none of the spelling looks wonky. So diesel and then waste, which is straw, hay, grass, wood chips, potato, sugar beet, chaff, silage, clover, or nut shells. And then this should take just straight up grass and then turn it into, you can do silage from grass or chaff, and then you could do hay from either grass or chaff. And then you could turn, let's say if you don't want hay, you only want silage, you could turn one of the productions off. So that should be everything over here. Before we go up to the orchards and the greenhouses, let's find a couple of good fields to throw some new crops in. Let's head over towards, let's jump over here a minute. Oh, that's going to have to be fixed. The shop trigger puts us inside of, I'm going to have to fix that spawn. What was that? That was the bank. Oh yeah, the bank cell trigger puts us inside the bank. Alright, that's going to have to get fixed. Let me make a note for myself. Bank, spawn, point. That's why I keep a notebook handy. Alright, let's head over towards these three fields. What we're going to do is I think we're going to throw peas in one. Oh, there's already peas in this one. Perfect. And it's ready to harvest. And this is field 17. Field 16. Let's change this up a bit. Let's go, this is what number? 16. Let's do this just for testing. Field 16, I want to go with beans. And I can't remember if it's number 7 or number 6. Let's see if our beans are ready to harvest. Perfect, they are. Alright, so let's grab our store delivery mod. We're going to grab 2 harvesters. We're going to grab a grain header. And we're going to grab a corn header. Alright, let's grab the corn header first since it's halfway in the crop. You need the corn header for beans. This, crap, I forgot to adjust this fill plane, or this particle effect. This particle effect needs to be adjusted a little bit, so. But it will work. When I adjust this particle effect, it will work with an existing game save. So let's get up here. Let's hire off a worker and let them do their thing with the beans. Should have beans going in there. Yeah, we've got beans going in there. All right. And then let's grab the other harvester. And let's get some peas harvesting so we can make sure we can replant them and they grow properly. I'm just going to hire a worker here and let him do his thing with the peas. Should be peas coming out of there perfect. So we'll let them do their thing. We'll come back and check on them. Let's head over to, I'll show you some of the new crops. So these are the green olives, and they are harvest ready. I set up these rows so when you come in here and spread your lime and fertilizer, when you go up the row, it reaches half the plants on either side. So you can fertilize and lime without driving through the crop. So that's spaced out. Now the only thing I don't know is, can you lift? No, this, you can't lift the arms on this one. Some of them you can raise the arms, some of them you can't. This one you can't raise the arms on. The tree planter that this is hooked to, in the store under pallets, you have your almond sapling pallet, your olive tree sapling pallet, your red grape pallet, your white grape pallet, and your tomato pallet. I believe these are just like a poplar. After 3 harvests, they have to be replanted. So pretty much you're going to have to plant the new crops like you would poplar or trees. So let him do his thing and we'll stop him when he hits the end of the row. And then this is the harvester for the olives, the tomatoes, the almonds, the red and white grapes. And Papa sped this thing up for us and increased the capacity. So you start off with this olive grove when you start in new farmer mode. And in new farmer mode with the vehicles, you get this harvester, the tree planter, a couple tractors and a tipper, the fertilizer spreader. So we'll just run through a couple of these new crops real quick. and then we'll get some of the factories up and running. I just want to make sure when we forward time that these crops will regrow. Not going to harvest the entire field, just going to do 2 rows. You can hire a worker, but he doesn't get turned around properly the way I have the crops spaced. He'll skip a row. So he'll go every other row when you hire a worker. Quick peek at chat. Alright, so let's just spin around and we'll hit this other row. Now with the tree planter, you can get about 2 full rows of plants out of 1 pallet of saplings. But yeah, I'd never, since there were so many restarts, I never had a chance to test all of the new crops. I know all the factories work. I know all the triggers work. All the proper pallets spawn out. Will this map be seasons ready? Yes, this map has been seasons prepared. It is seasons prepared. It is not precision farming prepared. I did not paint in a ground. I didn't add the precision farming into the map, and I did not paint the ground textures. I do have to take a day and build a custom geo for seasons, but that won't take long. So you can hire a worker with this, but it will skip every other row, so you just have to come back and reset them on a different row. So when you turn him off, you have to make sure it's lowered before you can put the pipe out. And then once the pipe's out, then you can dump it into your tipper. Alright, so there are your olives. I'm just going to grab this guy. I'm just going to fire this guy. So there are our olives. Now let's hook up to this trailer. I think these will go into the home silo, but let's test that. I'm going to end up taking one of these trees out with a tree cutter just so I can sneak through here. I should have put a road in there. Yeah, so this will hold all of your crops. It just won't hold any liquids. Yeah, I'll be taking that little white birch tree out so I can build myself a road through here. Alright, let's grab this guy and let's go test the almonds. So I'm going to empty out the rest of the olive so he's empty. Let's drive him over to the olive field, or the almond field. And again, I turn traffic off for testing. So same thing. It's going to come in here and we're just going to hire a worker. Now the worker only harvests at 9 miles an hour. And then he'll skip. We're just going to let him do his thing. So he'll probably skip like every other row. So we'll just let him do his thing and we'll come back and check on him. So beans are being harvested. Peas are being harvested. So those are some of our new crops. Let's head back towards the orchards and the greenhouses. So you have another water fill trigger right here that works. Now the orchards and greenhouses are super easy. So all you need is water and either compost or manure to fire them up. So let's grab some. We should have some compost in here somewhere. We grab a load of manure for the next one just to make sure the manure works. Paul W. Good night, everyone. Have to go to bed. Have a good one. Thank you for stopping in. Much appreciated. All right, compost. I should have put 2 composters in here. You're gonna need it. We'll get you some after this map's released. We'll get a couple extra placeables going, just so we can get an extra composter and a couple other things. The composter from the other map, the Ridgeville map, will not work on here because it has some of the fill types it uses have been taken out, so it'll throw fill type errors. So we'll get a special placeable composter for this map, so you have an extra one to put down. And we'll get a couple extra placeable silos to put down as well. Hopefully, maybe Saturday. Yeah, hopefully, maybe. No promises. Barring no other restarts. I can't wait to not cheat everything in and just play this map legit. Alright, I'm just going to park him here. Let's grab this guy. Let's empty the diesel. Let's grab some water. And we'll head back towards the greenhouses and orchards. But some of these fields are just like massive. They go on forever. They don't look this big in the from the road, but they're pretty big. Alright, so the beans guy is doing well. The peas guy is doing well. Let's head back to our tanker. Oh, we didn't go check on... How's our other almond guy doing? Okay, so he stopped at the end of the row. So let's get him doing another row. Alright, so you do another row. We'll come back and check on you. We'll get to fishing here shortly. I'm not going to completely fill these. We'll just throw about 100,000 liters in each one just to get them fired up. Alright, so that fills this half. Let's grab another tank of water. Let's go hit the orchards. Maybe. There we go. Again, I'll throw about 100,000 liters in each one. Looks like Dixie's taking care of chat for me. Alright, one more. And we'll make sure they all went active. Alright, so we have this one's active, so we have strawberries going. This one went active, so you have your raspberries. You have your melon. We have our blueberry. Was that one active? Yep, that one went active. So you have your blueberry, and this one went active. You have your mushroom. This one's good. So you have your cocoa. This one's good. You have your coconut. Good. You have your lemon. We have our cashew. Did it go active? Yep, it went active. So you have your cashew. And then we have our pecan, and yes, that one went active as well. All right, let's grab this guy. Let's drive back to the apiary. So I think it just needs crates and clover. And then behind the orchards and greenhouses, you have the new tomato plants. So what do you need? Yeah, you just need crates and clover. So let's grab a load of clover. Oop, that's where they spawn out. I'm just going to drive him up towards the front. And now we'll go grab a load of crates and bring them back. We'll check on our helpers and we'll grab some crates. So let's just put him here a minute. Alright, so you have almonds. So we're going to let those almonds regrow and see what happens. Make sure they regrow properly. Let's empty this just to make sure the fill planes and particle effects work. Alright, so let's get... You have to lower it first before you can put the pipe out. So we should have almonds. And again, I'm just going to empty this so the harvester's empty. We're going to run him back to the tomato field. We'll harvest a row or two of tomatoes just to make sure they regrow. And we'll probably buy one more of these and we'll start harvesting grapes as well. Bridget, good night all. 11:40 p.m. here. Have a great evening all. Stay safe. Thank you for taking time out of your day, stopping and saying hello. Much appreciated. Opie's one, if I missed you, thank you for stopping in as well. Alright, let's get him started on a row of tomatoes. And then we'll just let him do his thing. We'll come back and check on him. So the guy on the beans is still doing well. The guy in the peas, see how big these fields are? They don't look it, but these guys have been running for a while. Let's spawn out a load of crates. Did I preload this? Oh, I did not preload this. I swear I preloaded this. Alright, hold on. Let me do something. Let's fire you a minute. I'm gonna leave you sit here. Let's fire you a minute. I'm gonna let you sit here. You can sit there. I fired all my workers? Yeah, I fired all my workers. Alright, let's save this game. Let me make sure, what game save am I on? I should be on 16. Yeah, we're on 16. No, did I accidentally start a new save game? That's what I did. I accidentally started a new save game. I wanted to run save game 16 and not save game 10. Alright, that's not a big deal. Hold on. This is an easy fix. Alright, let's grab save game 10. Don't look, because I'm going to teach you some bad habits right now. Alright, central warehouse. I'm going to go to save game 16. That's the one I preloaded, and I forgot I started a new game save. This one's not preloaded either. Alright, let's preload it. Shouldn't be... Alright, your save game 10. This is the one I want to preload. Central warehouse. Outputs. Let me close that one. This one's save game 10. Let me go to here. Let me grab some tin cans. Let me grab some honey, some wax, and some crates. Let me grab some eggs. And then let me grab some ice cubes and some barrels. Let me save that. Alright, that should be save game 10. So I want to go back into save game 10. I should have some preloaded. That warehouse should be preloaded when we come back in here. I wanted to use 16 as my test map, but I guess now 10 is going to be my test map. But I can switch my save game folder after I'm done streaming. I'll just move save game 10 over to save game 16. Alright, so we should have, let me grab a little bit of speed. No, this wasn't the game save I wanted. It was 16. Why was 16? Now I'm really confused. Hold on. Did I just exit that without saving before? Let's go back in here a minute. Save game 10 is not the one I wanted. That's the one I was playing on before lunch. 16 should be our new save game. But that only has a minute and 13 seconds on it. Where's the save game that we were just on? It's not 10. Or is that an hour and 16 minutes? That's an hour and 13 minutes. Okay, so 16 is the one that we want to preload. Let's try that again. Save game 16. Central warehouse. There's my wool. Alright, so let's grab save game 10. And let me preload that save. Alright, so that should be save game 16. Y'all, I'm running on like 3 hours of sleep. And I've been up since like 5:30 this morning. Is it going to load or is it going to crash because I messed with the warehouse? It should load. Now let's grab our speed. And let's see if this is the right save game. Yeah, it is. Alright, so let's hire you back. Let's hire you back. Where's our guy on the tomatoes? There's the almonds. We'll deal with them in a minute. This guy. Let's hire you back. And let's just dump these, make sure these go in this silo. Alright, we're back on track. Now we should be able to go grab crates out of the warehouse. The warehouse should now be preloaded. There we go. So you can dump your almonds in here as well. Let's get him off the trigger. Right, he can sit here. Now, if you're doing your tomatoes, we'll come back to fishing. This guy. We should now have crates in here. We do. Perfect. So let's grab a load of crates so we can test the apiary. Alright, so what size pallet are you on? You're on regular size pallets. Perfect. Rather than waiting to get the mill fired up for crates, I wanted to I thought I had the warehouse preloaded before I came in, but I guess I didn't save it. So you can store crates there, or you can store crates at the new warehouse on the north end of the map. But I don't have that warehouse preloaded. That warehouse has not been tested yet either. Time is it? 4:15. I think I can go till about 6 o'clock. So we should have plenty of time to get these factories fired up. And then tonight, I'll make a list of what we need for this map, like some extra placeable silos and extra placeable composter. Maybe we'll work on some placeable factories tomorrow. So that should fire this up. And it's active, so we're making our honey and our wax. Now, honey and wax are both used in other factories. So we're going to need this guy. I'm going to let him sit over here. We'll just park him over here near the entrance so I know where he's at. Alright, let's grab our truck. We'll head to the North Industrial Park. You'll let all the factories run. And then we'll come back and check on the outputs. Alright, so this is the North Mine, and the North Mine has your sand and your clay. This silo here will hold just quarry products. And then this brings us to, I left it named Mammoth Mill, but it makes different product than Mammoth Mill on the other maps. So this one makes, and everything is in one factory. So you have your tin cans. Tin cans are used in another factory. Lumber's a direct sell. Concrete's a direct sell. Barrels are used in another factory. Crates are used in another factory. Red brick's a direct sell. Pavers are a direct sell. Drywall's a direct sell. And you're going to get two different bronze statues when you bring over copper and nickel from the stone processing plant. So everything's made in this one factory. So we're going to get it fired up. Come over here to the trigger. Just want to grab some logs. I know the trigger works because I already cut down a tree. So we're just going to cheat some logs in. Just to make sure we have them in there. Or you can buy, I'm almost positive I set this up where you can buy logs. If you don't want to do forestry. Yeah, so you can buy lumber if you don't want to do forestry. Alright, so let's grab... I know we need... Let's come back through here. I know we need gypsum to make drywall. You get that at stone processing. Nickel and copper to make your statues. That you get at stone processing. I did not put nickel and copper mines in this map. But stone processing will give you a little bit of nickel and a little bit of copper. Limestone for cement. Or concrete, whatever I called it. We need a little bit of copper. And copper and nickel, this is the only thing it's used for, is in this factory to make a statue. We need a little bit of clay to make the red bricks. You need some ore and some coal. Let's see what I'm missing. No, what's disabled? What am I missing? Sand for the concrete. Everything else is no pavers. You need sand as well. Alright, so we're just missing sand. And then this factory will be active. We'll come back and check on it. Let's just grab some sand. I should have known that. I passed it right off. Oh, I think I need gravel too for the concrete. Let me go back and double check that. Should be sand and gravel. But I could be wrong. I might have missed a gravel. Oh, it does take the gravel. Okay, so now we should be active. Alright, so tin cans. Yeah, everything's active. So we'll let this factory run. We'll come back and check on the outputs. Oh, I gotta fix the lights on there so they're not on during the day. Let me grab my notebook. Dixie, you're getting a map update, but it should work within the. Let me turn my Xbox controller off. I was leaning against it. Lights at Mammoth Mill. Alright, Dixie, so far all my updates will work with an existing save on what I just sent you a couple hours ago. Alright, but anyway, drive past the mill, through the forest, and you'll get into the North Industrial Park. So, first factory you get to is the wood chipper. So it's straight wood to wood chips and resin. And I guess you cannot buy them at this factory. So you're going to have to do logging for this factory. I could go in and change that. So let's just cheat in some logs just to get this up and running. So that should fire this up. It's active. Let me make a note for myself. I want to add buy logs at the wood chipper. They'll be really expensive, but you'll have the option to buy logs here if you don't want to do forestry. So we'll go in and change that. That brings us to the table factory. And I'm going to park you here by this trigger a minute. Now, can I buy logs here? Did I make that a thing? I did. So you can buy logs here if you don't want to do forestry. So what do we need? We need coal. That's all I need, logs and coal. Nice and simple production, logs and coal. So let's spin around, and let's grab a load of coal. What am I on? I'm on the truck and not the tipper. Alright, so this one should go active. And it is. Now everything is in one production line, so you cannot turn off any one of these products, but everything here is a direct sell. So it makes tables, chairs, benches, cabinets, and chests. You get a little bit of wood chips and a little bit of resin back. So let it do its thing, and we'll come back and check on this factory. This water fill trigger here should work as well. This is the new warehouse I just added yesterday. It only holds what's used in other factories. So this one does not hold every product on the map. The North Industrial Park, the central warehouse, that one holds every product on the map. But this one only holds stuff used in other factories in the way of pallets. And then this silo will hold every bulk and every liquid on the map. But this warehouse will only hold pallets for production used in other factories. Let's head over to the boathouse. Can I buy logs here? That's not a thing. Okay, so let me grab my notebook. I'm going to add buy logs at the wood chipper and the boathouse. For those players who do not like to do forestry. Alright, so let's cheat some logs in just to get this fired up. And then what else does it need? Just needs some resin. So let's go. Alright, so he's still harvesting beans. He's doing well with the peas. Where's our other harvester that was doing tomatoes? Yeah, see, he's going every other row. So you're going to have to come back here and just reset him back to the other odd rows that it's skipping over. But let's grab our tanker. And let's grab a load of resin. And we'll head back to the boathouse. Time is 1700, 5 o'clock. We got about another hour and I'm going to have to get out of here. So whatever we don't get tested today, we'll test tomorrow, and then we'll probably build a couple placeables just for this map, like a composter and a couple extra silos. Because all the silos for the other maps will throw fill type errors on here. Let's make sure this one active. I should move this trigger over to the other side. Alright, so it's active. So it's making our firewood, our surfboards, and our rowboats. Firewood's a direct sell. It's not used for anything on this map. Alright, so there's two more factories back here. You have the nut house and you have the cannery. So let's head back here to the nut house first. So this is just identical to the placeable we just built earlier today. So let's grab some peanuts. Let's grab some almonds. We'll grab some pecan and some cashew. Grab some cashew. On this map it's rock salt. On the other maps it is sea salt. So let's grab some rock salt. And then I think the only thing we need is, before I move my truck, I think the only thing we need is honey. Oh, honey and diesel. Alright, let's go grab. Let's get this guy out of the trigger. And we'll just put him here a minute. Let's grab our flatbed. I'm going to fire him because he's at the end of the row. Alright, so I'm just going to fire him. You're still doing your thing. There's the airplane. You're still doing your thing. Alright, let's grab this guy. And let's grab a load of honey. Actually, I'm going to grab a half a load of honey and a half a load of empty tin cans so we can get the cannery up and running. $10.18, hello, thank you for stopping in. Here, I'll take the long way around and I'll show everybody the vineyard and winery if y'all haven't seen it yet. We haven't gotten to that part of the map yet. Testing today. So here is, over on this side, the vineyard and winery. We'll come back here and get that factory up and running shortly. Alright, so the guy doing the peas has done his thing. We'll just wait till the beans are done harvested and we'll come back and we'll get a planter and we'll replant peas and beans to make sure they regrow. There is Old Man's House of Wax. We'll come back and check on that. Well, we'll come back and get it up and running as well. Now, before I grab honey and tin cans, I just want to make sure that the cannery, that's all I need in the way of pallets. Actually, I can just check here. Is it? Yeah, I think it needs... Yeah, so just tin cans. That's the only thing I need in the way of pallets. So let's grab a half a load of honey and a half a load of tin cans. And let's grab tin cans. Alright, so we should have half a load of honey, yeah, and then half a load of tin cans. Alright. I'm going to try and put the honey on the bottom and the tin cans on top and hope for the best. So this warehouse will hold every pallet on the map, including finished product. Oh, actually, we could test the other warehouse with this load. I've not tested the north warehouse yesterday, just built it. So it hasn't been tested yet. So we'll drop this load into that warehouse. Now there is a back road into the North Industrial Park. Right here along the apartment complex. So this will run straight back into the industrial park. Oh, sorry about that. I hope I had my mic muted. Now let's head over here to this warehouse. And let's make sure that these go in. Really? Alright, let's give it a minute and they should transfer over. I'm just going to forward. Let's go up to, let's just forward time a little bit. Alright. So it looks like they missed 1 liter of each, which happens sometimes. Oh, they weren't all transferred over yet. Let's give it another minute. Let's go. There we go. Yep, they missed 1 liter. I don't know why that happens sometime. We need the wax first. We need the honey first. So it's only going to give me 19 pallets instead of 20 because the 1 pallet's missing 1 liter. That happens a lot, but nobody knows why. Not even Global Company knows why it loses 1 liter of product. But anyway, let's dump the honey in the nut factory so we can get our honey roasted nuts going. Yeah, say that 10 times fast. One pallet outside to trigger. Oh no, all the pallets are outside to trigger. Let me get a little bit further away. So that should fire this factory up. You are disabled. Let's give it a minute and see if it goes active. Why are you disabled? Did I forget to change this to a 2-minute delay instead of a 10-minute delay? Yeah, I'm going to have to go in and check this factory. Oh, let me just go forward a couple minutes. Why are you disabled? What am I missing? Diesel. That's why you're not kicking on. Where's my tanker? I know I got one back here somewhere. Let's grab some diesel. And of course I left my other truck right in the trigger. Now you should go active. There you go. Alright, so it's making mixed nuts and it's making nutshells. Now I'm curious. I should be able to take this load of diesel and dump it in the warehouse back here. Yeah. Now I should be able to pick it up as well. There we go. So this will hold all the liquids on the map and all the bulk on the map. Alright, let's get the cannery up and running. Let's grab this guy first. We'll throw all the bulk in and then we'll throw the tin cans in last. Alright, this factory makes canned corn, so maize, water, tin cans, rock salt. Mixed veggies, which needs peas, beans, carrots, potatoes. Canned tomato, so tomatoes. Canned mushrooms, so you need your mushrooms. And this factory will be a future placeable for Ritchieville, Hollow, and Islands. So let's grab some corn. Let's grab some potato. Oh, I should have done. I may change just to washed potatoes. I think I'm going to be mean and change just to washed potatoes. Let's let's grab some. What else do you need? You need carrots. You need peas and beans. You need tomatoes. And you're going to need peas and beans. Now you don't have to do them all. You can do just like canned tomatoes if you want, or just canned mushrooms. That was peas, right? Yeah, let's grab some beans. Let's grab some mushroom. And I know we're going to need some rock salt. I'm seriously thinking of changing this to washed potatoes. Alright, we need, what else do we need? Just water and tin cans? Yeah, I think just water and tin cans. Alright, so let's get this truck out of the way. Alright, we're going to switch things up here in a minute. Alright, where's my tanker? Over this way. Let's grab some water. Because I only have about a half an hour left, we're going to, instead of filling up the rest of the factories today, we're going to mess around with some of the new, we're going to continue looking at the new crops to make sure they work fine. And then we'll finish filling the factories tomorrow. So let's get this guy out of the way. And then we'll grab our, let's spawn out our tin cans. Oh, it was on top. And now we'll work on the rest of the factories tomorrow. So this should have gone active. Yep, so this one's completely active. So, all right, so let it do its thing, and we'll come back and check on this one again tomorrow. Let's go to, let's do the tomatoes first. So I'm just going to drive this guy back to the home farm so we could check on the tomato fill planes particle effects, make sure this thing empties properly. And then we're going to check on the peas and the beans. I'm good with washed potatoes. I don't know. I'll see. I'll sleep on it. I'm not sure if I want to leave it, just leave it potatoes or change it to washed potatoes. I think for the challenge, we should probably change it to washed potatoes. Rum barbecue, you agree? Washed potatoes it is? You only need the potatoes for the mixed vegetables. You can still make the other cans without the potatoes. But we will definitely jump in this map tomorrow and finish testing. But I got to get out of here soon and help her finish dinner. Alright, so let's get you... So remember, you have to lower this first in order to put the pipe out. And it's not the harvester. My Xbox One controller, my down button is all messed up. There we go. I need a new Xbox One controller, and I don't like the generic ones, and the brand name ones are too expensive right now. But let's make sure we can empty the tomato. Do they look like tomatoes or do they look like apples? That tomato texture needs some work. I'm going to work on that tomato texture. So we may do a new tomato texture tomorrow as well. I don't know if I like that texture. They look more like apples than tomatoes. So we may do the tomato texture, redo it tomorrow. So this will hold your tomatoes. So let me grab my notebook again. How much I'm going to make a note for myself. Or tomato texture. Alright, we'll look at that tomorrow as well. Let's head... Oop, it's autosave. Alright, let's get out of here a second. Let's teleport ourselves over to the winery and the vineyard. Let's grab store delivery mod. We're going to grab 2 new harvesters. Just for testing. Alright, so let's get this one unfolded. We're going to throw 1 on white grapes, and we'll throw 1 on red grapes. Alright, so you go do your thing, and then let's unfold this one. And let's throw you on there, let you do your thing. Let's grab for testing. Let's grab another, so I don't have to drive them across the map. Let's grab another tipper. Where's my green? Now across the street we should have peas and beans. Alright, so where are... Alright, you're doing your thing. We'll just let them do their thing. Yeah, it's going to skip every other row. That's fine. So we'll come back and check on them. Let's grab this guy. Throw his pipe out. Let's check the beans, make sure the textures are good. Did I not go in far enough? There we go. So do you look like beans? Yeah, you look like green beans. I'm going to get this harvester just out of the way. So we'll throw him here. We'll come back and actually let's just put him outside the fence. So we're going to get 2 seeders. Well, I want to make sure we can reseed beans. I want to make sure we can reseed peas. So let's get this guy out of the way. He can sit here. Let's take our beans. And let's just make sure that the home silo works. And we'll come back and we'll empty the peas. Oh, the ice cream man's going up the road. A little engine that could. And I just passed off the home farm. We'll go in this entrance. Let's make sure we can dump off our beans. Alright, we'll have to go back and check on our helpers. Alright, so silo's working for the beans. Let's grab the peas. And we'll go check on our idiotic workers. Yeah, because I got about another 15 minutes. I got to get out of here. So you come over here a minute. Let's tab through. Okay, so you got off course. That's why you got all messed up. So let's spin you around and throw you on another row and see what you do. Alright, you go do your thing. So you did the same thing. You got off of the row, and then you got all confused and didn't know what to do. So let's get you back on this row and see what you do. Alright, you should actually, let's drop the header. You should have my P's. So let's make sure the textures and the particle effects are fine on the P's. This map looks awesome. Can't wait for the release. Have a great night. Thank you for stopping in. Much appreciated. Yeah, I'm going to be getting out of here in about another 10 minutes. And then we'll finish testing tomorrow. I've been sitting in this desk chair now for about 12 hours already today. Yeah. You're probably gonna be harvesting your new crops by hand rather than hiring a worker. On the grapes anyway. He probably got to the end of the row and quit and didn't know what to do. But let's check on the peas. Oh, am I not over far enough? I'm not over far enough. There we go. Now, do you look like peas? Yep, you look like peas. Alright. So particle effects, fill planes look good. Well, we didn't get many peas off of this harvest. I'm going to go in and check the production. I'm going to up the amount of peas we get. That's way too low for that size field. Again, guys, it's not the harvester. My Xbox One control's all messed up. My down button sticks. My down arrow, whatever you want to call it. So let me make a note for myself. I got to check the production rate on the peas. Or the harvest rate on the peas. Harvest rate on peas. Alright, we'll take a look at that tomorrow. We should have gotten way more peas than we did. Well, I guess, what did we get? 224,000? That's about how many beans we got. I'll check the production rates tomorrow anyway. Let's make sure that we could dump these in the home silo. Then I'm probably going to get out of here, and we'll reseed peas and beans tomorrow and make sure they work. Now when we dump off the peas, we'll see how many beans we got. Now let's take a look at their pea versus bean. Alright, so peas, we had 224,000 liters, and we had More beans. We had a full truckload plus some. All right, we're definitely going to check on that production rate tomorrow. We're going to up the amount of peas we get off of a harvest. But the field conditions were different. Let me think. I planted the peas. I planted beans. They had full lime, full fertilizer, and full plow. The peas did not. That's why we got less peas than we did on beans. All right, so the red grapes are doing fine. You, for some reason, don't like the white grapes. I'm going to get you to the end of the row. We're going to fire you, and then we're going to dump them off. Alright, so let's fire you. Let's take you over here. Now let's make sure we can dump these right into the... So remember, you have to lower it first before you can put the pipe out. Let's see if we can empty these right into the winery. There you go. You don't even need a tipper. Bring them right over here and dump them off. So this is one of the factories that will get fired up tomorrow. Come on. Yeah, I desperately need a new Xbox One control. Alright, so let's check on... Alright, so you are just driving around aimlessly. Let's dump you off. There we go. No tipper needed. We'll park these over here for tomorrow. Maybe we can hire some better help tomorrow. We'll get the rest of this factory fired up tomorrow. So it makes red wine with the red grapes, white wine from the white grapes. Bring your cocoa over from the orchard. It makes chocolate liqueur. And then bring your melons over and it makes melon wine. So 4 different wines from the winery and vineyard. What else do we have going on? I don't think anything else. So tomorrow, let me do this before I forget, so I know where we left off. Let's grab a John Deere DB 120. And let's grab... I have the Big Bud mod. Let's grab this guy with dualies and the bigger engine. let's get this set up for tomorrow so I remember to reseed these fields. And then I'm going to get out of here, y'all. Alright, so let's change this to either bean or pea. Peas. Let's throw some seeds in it, and let's throw some liquid fert in it. And we'll get him lined up, and we'll fire him off tomorrow. I'm not doing any more testing tonight. I'm going to go call it a night when I get out of here. But let's get him ready for tomorrow. So he's sitting here waiting for us. Alright, I'm going to save y'all and get out of here. I appreciate everybody taking time out of their day, stopping in, saying hello. Very much appreciated. I'm going to check on the log real quick while the ending screen is on. See if you guys have any more comments, questions, or concerns. I'm just going to go through the log. Absolutely no warnings or errors. Except for driving dust, and driving dust is a Giants issue. Sassy155, enjoy the rest of your night. Thank you. Dixie says good night, y'all. I appreciate everybody, and I will catch everybody tomorrow.